So the second thing I want you to know is that creating a sovereign life has different steps to it. And that's when we get to my model, the model that I've mentioned a couple of times, which has four like pillars, or I like to see it as a wheel that you can set in motion, and there's four elements on the wheel. And so the first element is the element of truth and authenticity. And that first module, the first pillar, is all about truly knowing and understanding yourself, including the parts that you don't really like about yourself. So your shadow side, as it's called. It's about accepting and validating and starting to love yourself for who you truly are, because that creates autonomy. To be an autonomous person is so, I cannot stretch how important this is. And honestly, when I work with my clients, this is not the part that they most like. Sorry about that. But it's elemental to getting to where you want to be, because first you really need to get your story straightened out. You really have to understand what happened to you, why, what experiences did you have, what did you learn from them, and why are you where you are right now. So there's always a part of looking back in changing and transforming your life to what it should be like. And when you get to that moment of validating, truly seeing and accepting who you are, why you became who you now are, and you start validating yourself for that, it's great, because then that moment you are an autonomous person. And when you are autonomous, everyone else's opinion sort of starts to fade away, or sort of it gets to some of the next levels. First of all, you can look at yourself and see what you find important and why something is important to you. And that is absolutely necessary. Without that, without autonomy, there is no sovereign life. Because living a sovereign life means that only you decide what you do. And that will always mean that there are people that you may really love or spend a lot of time with. Some people won't like what you're doing. Some people will not understand it. Some people will disagree. And as long as you are not autonomous, that will be a problem, because every time someone disagrees with you or finds it strange or weird or unbelievable or whatever, you get the idea that you have to change to fit the ideas of the other person. And as long as you do that, there's no sovereignty. So autonomy first, and then you can get to the next step of getting towards sovereignty.